Okay, today we got the cooking on the brink going on. We got a little smoke already rolling here. Pineapple upside down cake in the Dutch oven. And we're gonna go from there. Let's pan over here. And there's the Dutch oven pit. So we are gonna check that out too. That's where the briquette's gonna go. And there's Mr. Dutch oven sitting right there. So we're gonna get all that together and then we're gonna bring you back in just a few minutes. All right, look at the Dutch oven. Look how nice and black that is. It's really seasoned well. So check that out. Now, when you're doing pineapple upside down cake in the Dutch oven, typically what I want to do is I want to keep that like it is. I'm not really trying to get the seasoning taste in the pineapple upside down cake. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to foil it. I've heated this up a little bit because I wanted to just wipe out anything that might be in there. Yeah, I usually keep them pretty clean though, but we're just going to take some foil and just foil this. It's probably going to take a couple of them. Like so. If you don't need to warm it up, you don't need to do that because it's kind of hot to work with right now, but just put that rip. So we don't want the rippage because otherwise what will happen is the pineapple juice and all the sugars and all the stuff's going to go in there and it's going to start to burn on the bottom and it'll adhere to the bottom of the Dutch oven. So it's going to make cleanup a lot harder to do. Now you want this pretty decent though. They have those tin insert liners that might work really well with this. Too, I've used one of those before and it worked pretty good. So they're cheap, might be well worth the time rather than try to, do this kind of method. But okay, so we foil lined the bottom of the Dutch oven and we heat this up a little bit and we'll start throwing our ingredients in there. So again, this is what it should look like. Now you don't have to do this. You can use the regular Dutch oven, just throw it in there and then you can clean it afterwards. I prefer to do it this way to make my cleanup easy, and that's what this is all about, is easy pineapple upside down Dutch oven. Get you back in a minute. Okay, I've got 1 stick of butter. I softened it up a little bit in the cast iron. Just going to put the other part in there. So as that heats up, we're going to go ahead and add a half a cup of brown sugar. All right, we got the brown sugar in there. It was a half a cup of that. There is half a cup of butter. And we're just going to mix that all around. We're going to open up some pineapple slices. Going to take those. Just take those. Put them down in there. Just like so. Just make it look good. Let's put one more in there. Just like that. Okay. All right, we got that. Now what we're going to do is mix up our batter for our cake. And once we get that going on, then we're going to pour that on top of there. So let me just close this up a little minute and we'll get that cake batter stirred up. All right, I'm going to do that just right here. So 3 eggs. We want a half a cup of water and we need about a half a cup of butter. So get some more butter here. Our handy skillet, we're going to add the butter in there. You can add applesauce and substitute over butter if you'd like. Same amount, just throw it in there. I've tried both ways. You don't really miss the butter, I don't think. but wasn't thinking ahead, otherwise I would have used applesauce. Okay, now what we want to do is add about a half a cup of water. I'm going to put a quarter cup of the pineapple juice. And I'm going to put a quarter cup of water. Okay. Add our trusty yellow cake mix. Just add that to there. We're just making it easy. We're not trying to be crazy or get all technical about putting stuff in there that this ingredient should go first, this second. We're just making it easy. Just put the things together, stir it up, clumps and stuff in there. They're all going to soften down and cook, and they'll all go together. They'll be great. So let's take our Dutch oven lid off. And let's pour this right on top of it. I hope you can see it. I know my shoulder's kind of in the way, and I am definitely right-handed, but there you go. That's what she looks like. Let me get a little close-up. You can see what it looks like in there. Okay. Now what we're going to do is put some coals on the top, some on the bottom, and just let her cook. Probably can take about 40 minutes. So let's replace these. I've got 10 coals on the bottom, and I'm going to put about 15 coals on the top. About, doesn't have to be exactly, but you don't want to burn it either, so, but you want enough heat on there to make a nice little oven. So that's what it looks like. Okay, we're going to check it. It's been in there about probably 15 minutes. Let's check and see what it's looking like. Oh, look at it, it's looking pretty good. It's starting to swell up a little bit. I don't know if you can see that. It's looking pretty darn good. Let me just get a little zoom on it so you can see it. Yeah, looking pretty good. So we've got some more time to go. I'm going to rotate this lid, and I'm going to rotate the bottom, because one side might be hotter than the other side. So that's our little midpoint check. We'll get you back. Let's see what we got here. I couldn't find a wooden skewer, so I'll use a metal one. What's the difference? Again, we're making it easy. Coming in, coming out, clean. We're done. So what we're going to do is just remove this from the heat. Take that just like that. We're going to put it right up here on the edge. Okay, the next step is a little hard because we got to transfer that upside down. So what you do is go get a butcher block or cutting board, and we'll flip that. It's going to be hot, so you got to be careful. But we'll make it easy, because that's what this is all about. Easy, upside down, pineapple upside down Dutch oven. Get you back. Okay, here's probably the hardest part of the whole thing, is just getting this out of there without making a mess. You know what, no guarantees, but let's get this on. What you do is you take, I'm going to take this plastic thing off. You take the Dutch oven, you put a platter or a big plate or something on top of it. Okay? It's not going to be perfect, but anyway, you're going to turn that turkey upside down. And then we're going to see what we got. So here we go. Wish me luck. You ready? Let's take it out. Let's see what we got. Now this is hot, so you're going to have to use some mitts or something, okay? So we're going to take this off. That should be just like that. Inside, you see we leaked a little bit, so that needs to be burnt out and cleaned. It's going to be like a sweet, buttery inside. Let's see what we got here. All right, well, let's see what we. There we go. There it is, pineapple upside down cake. You got the rings in here. You got the brown sugar cooked in there with the butter, and then the cake, and it looks beautiful. It's just perfect. So we're gonna get a slice of this later on. I'm gonna wrap it, and we'll have it a little bit for dinner tonight. So thanks to these trusty mittens I got for Christmas. I've used the heck out of these already. Thanks Lauren and Drew and the boys. Cooking on the brink. We got dessert going in the Dutch oven tonight. So we'll get you back for a taste review.
Dutch oven upside down cake. Grandpa, this is delicious. Grandpa, this is what?